dear Heavenly Father, as we start this presentation, I ask, dear Father, that you will be among us, that you will help us learn this information that we need so badly, dear God, so that we may lead us closer to you, closer relationship to you. We pray all this, dear Lord, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Happy Sabbath.
Happy Sabbath.
I'm so delighted to be here. I have a public warning. I don't do well in public speaking. But like Martin Luther said,
Oh, yeah.
I stand here, I can do no other. So, I'm so excited about all these wonderful things that I'm learning. I studied to be a registered dietitian, but very quickly I realized that it was not going to really be helpful to many people. Following the protocols and all these things, you can hardly make a change in their lives. And I've been studying from Brazil to become a medical doctor, actually. And so I have learned so many wonderful things that I wish I could share all of it with you guys, because it can help so many people that are up there suffering there's no need for it. Today we're going to learn who are the superheroes of detox, the organs that clean our body, and how these toxins affect our metabolism, our weight, our mood, our energy, even our disposition, inflammation, retention of fluids, and also our intellect. Let us start by reading this verse that I love. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be yet transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Amen. May God help us. Keep an eye, yes. That's exactly my thoughts. So I don't need to say anything about this. So the topic's called, what is detoxification? Does anybody have any thoughts?
Cleansing out your body of all impurities.
Mm-hmm. Detoxing, purifying, correct.
Removing the bad.
Yeah.
Not only your body, but the air and the water.
Exactly. So I want to take you for a moment to imagine your body is a large city with streets, factories, recycling centers, a sewage system, and every day this city receives food, air, water, and emotions. But what happens when a city generates too much waste and the garbage isn't collected on time? What happens if the pipes get clogged, or if the factories start producing more waste than they can dispose of? What will this city look like after years of accumulating dirt without maintenance? That's exactly the same thing that happens in our body. We receive food, we receive air, water, toxins from processed foods, heavy metals, pesticides, stress, chemicals. Just imagine all the time, every single day, we're receiving this. And we end up overwhelming the cleansing capacity of our organs, of our cleansing organs. And when this happens, our metabolism slows down. You start feeling tired. You get 12 hours of sleep and you get up and you're still tired. And you start accumulating fat for no apparent reason in areas that you never know that were there ever. And you suffer from inflammation, bloating, and digestive problems. So the conclusion is that our body is overloaded with toxins. Our metabolism can't function properly, and losing weight becomes almost an impossible mission. And not only losing weight, gaining weight, same thing. because it's the same organs. It's the efficiency of the organs that are not working properly. So gaining weight may be an issue for some people. I know we don't think that way, but it's true. So detoxification is the process that cleanses your body so it can function efficiently again. So where do the toxins that make us sick come from? There are two types of toxins. One is an external toxins. They're called exotoxins, which come from the outside, from the foods, from the contaminated water with heavy metals, from pesticides in fruits and vegetables, cosmetics, hygiene products with toxic chemicals, stress. And I underline that because I recently understood what stress can do to a body. Stress and negative emotions that generate excess cortisol. You know, stress is not only a psychological state, but it's also a biochemical response. So when we become overwhelmed or angry, whatever it is, it's releasing hormones in our system. And these hormones create their own toxicity. Yeah. So, you know, the spirit of prophecy in the Bible talks about how keep our mind in those things that are pure, that are noble, and all those things, because we're releasing all these good toxins when we are thinking in those realms. And so we have to keep reminding ourselves to always entertain the right thoughts and be able to control those that come in uninvited. Or sometimes we invite them. You know? Proverbs 17:22 says, a merry heart doth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. And you know, if you guys can help me, it'll be more welcome.
Well, it's interesting because you know how the world says that a little bit of this is not bad, a little bit of that. Well, the body works with nanograms. Do you know what a nanogram is?
Yes.
It's 1 billionth of a gram.
That's nothing.
It's nothing. And so think that if you put in a gram of some toxins, the body compared to a nanogram is like you lifting 350 pounds.
No.
Yeah. So even the minute substance in our system sometimes overwhelm our system. So remember, 1 billionth of a gram.
Yeah. Well, we don't realize when we get a bee sting, how people that are allergic to it, and that's just, imagine how small that is, and it can kill some people, or it can get them very ill. Yes.
You might want to add to that list now microplastics.
Yes, correct. Yes, actually, yes.
They're microplastics. You might be
Yes.
getting it from drinking it out of a plastic bottle or whatever.
Correct.
But all this accumulation, they actually showed that they had gotten a teaspoon out of someone's brain of microplastics.
Yes.
Oh.
And these are the
It's in the
things,
air.
yeah. And these are the things that we don't see, but we're sick. And so what has happened that we have masked sickness with medication. And so
Or with the caffeine.
or caffeine or whatever. So we are actually very ill, but we don't even know what normal means anymore because we're medicated all the time. You know, the stress and the, yeah.
There wasn't a question as to latch on what she said about microplastics. I think I read somewhere that I don't know how short a time it is, but it's like digesting a credit card a month or something.
Could you imagine?
And right now also they discovered that nylon in your body is also absorbing microplastics.
What is?
Yeah.
What in your
The,
body?
Nylon.
the clothing, nylon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. No, go ahead, sister.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
Barbara O'Neill does something and she goes up to a piece of material and she touches it and she just that like that.
Mm-hmm.
She's explaining of how toxic it is to your skin.
Yeah. And we should make an effort, although it's becoming more and more difficult to get like 100% cottons and linens. It's more very expensive and more difficult because now they're selling the blends.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I
Right.
shop secondhand stores a lot.
That's where you get the cottons.
Over the years, it's rare to find anything that's all cotton anymore.
Yes, it
Very
is
rare.
true.
It is.
Very rare. Yes. Yep. Very expensive if you do find it.
Yeah, it's more expensive.
But a lot, there's a store in Nashville, and I'm getting out of the subject, but there's a store in Nashville, and what they've done, they realize that there's a lot of people that have a need to wear, 100% natural linens, yeah. And so they go to the thrift shops. They get all these T-shirts from the 80s and the 70s when they used to have,
yeah.
and now they're reselling them like for $40 a piece or something.
Come on.
Yeah.
Kathy.
Capitalism.
That's
Yeah.
not like that.
I had a little note here. Cortisol can be our best friend or our worst enemy. And so if it's at the right time and the right amounts, it fuels us. I mean, that's what keeps us going every day. But cortisol levels should be starting to decrease as night falls, because we won't be able to sleep if our cortisol levels are high. They will keep us up all night long. And so in the mornings, it should pop up again. But what's happening now, people are so stressed out, day in and day out, that those cortisol levels never go down. And so it's creating havoc in people's lives. And it's as simple as finding out if your cortisol levels are high or low, because it will create the same disbalance, and taking care of that,
Is there a home test or something that could check your cortisols, or?
You can ask your doctor. They can definitely. I know that in Vanderbilt, they do that. They do check your hormones.
Well, mainly, if you're having difficulty in sleeping, it's a telltale sign that your cortisol levels are high.
Yeah, if you know.
That's why you don't want to
Yeah.
exercise before you go to bed.
Yes.
Because your cortisol level will be over the top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Or we're on our screens before bed, or
Yeah.
the
Yes.
lighting that we have in our homes.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. Well, we'll get to that. But yes, the melatonin, our body starts naturally producing melatonin around 7, because that's when nightfall. Yeah. And so our body can take care of it if we just pay attention and, like you said, go to sleep early, turn off those lights early, so that our body will do what it's supposed to do. And so, like I said, there were 2 types of toxins. We were discussing the endotoxins, exotoxins, and now we're going to discuss the endotoxins. And these are they are like the waste produced by a factory. These are toxins that your body naturally generates. Waste products of cellular metabolism, poorly eliminated hormones, and an imbalanced intestinal microorganism. Yeah. And so let's read Psalms 139:14. Says, I will praise thee, for I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works. Amen.
Yeah. You guys, most of you know what a mitochondria is.
Powerhouse.
Yeah, is the powerhouse of its cell. And you have in a neighborhood of what? I think it's 50 trillion cells.
Oh.
And each one of them is producing energy. But if you become sedentary, but the body doesn't produce mitochondria, it goes down, so your energy level goes down. If you're active and moving around, then your body said, well, she's active, we got to produce more energy. So it increases the volume of mitochondria in your cell.
Mm-hmm.
Automatically does.
Automatically,
Mhm.
yes.
It goes down, it comes
Yeah.
back up and
Correct.
active. Okay.
Yeah. And for example, with my mother, I'm trying to encourage her not to sleep so long, because that's what happens with the elderly. They start shutting down, and their body says to the brain, oh, you don't need to produce any more energy because they're shutting down. But on the contrary, you need to keep moving. When you start shutting down like that, everything slows down. It's not a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens if these toxins are not eliminated? They accumulate and begin to block vital processes. The liver becomes overloaded and cannot metabolize fats, and that's where those fats come in. The intestines become sluggish and cause constipation. The kidneys work twice as hard to eliminate that waste. Hormones become unbalanced and you feel more anxiety and fatigue. Have you ever felt fatigued for no reason? And you're like, why is my body going like this? When, these are all the things that toxicity does in our system. And what happens when people feel the anxiety and the fatigue, they go medicated. When what's going on is that they have these toxins in their body creating this chaos. And so by medicating it, you're actually just erasing,
Masking it.
masking it.
Mhm.
Just think of these people that are on these energy drinks.
Oh, boy.
What their bodies must be like.
Yeah. Yes.
Caffeine.
Yeah.
Well, they're estimating that at least 90% of the population are chronic fatigue syndrome. And the only reason they don't notice it is because when they feel that, they have a caffeinated drink, or coffee, or like they said, the power drinks. So they finally began to detect that it's chronic fatigue syndrome. The body's exhausted.
So our hormones become unbalanced and you feel anxiety and fatigue. Inflammation occurs, the main cause of weight gain. And this is so important because we don't realize that the inflammation also causes that. Toxins cause all these things. He says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your soul.
Amen.
So how can chronic inflammation cause weight gain? So I'm going to go through the key reasons inflammation causes this. Insulin resistance is a hormonal imbalance. Inflammation hampers insulin efficiency, forcing the body to store more fat instead of using glucose for energy. And this is not what you hear up there. All they're telling you is to stop eating the Twinkies and all this stuff, which it has its significance, but this is what's actually going on in the body. Increased cortisol is the stress response. It's chronic inflammation signals the body to produce more cortisol. And cortisol directly promotes fat storage, especially abdominal fat. And then you have your metabolic changes that take place. The inflammatory markers that can reduce the body's ability to burn calories efficiently goes out of whack. Gut health disruption, again, toxicities. Inflammation can impair the gut microbiome, which can lead to poor nutrient absorption, again, increasing fat storage.
So when a woman starts going through the change of life, is that increased cortisol? Is that why some of them gain weight and have the hot flashes?
Yeah, they're hormonal. It's a hormonal issue, but it's something that they need to go and check out and have it checked out before they start doing anything, you know, as far as taking medications or stuff like that. Go have it checked out. You know, for example, maca is an adaptogen and it's wonderful for that time, that transition. And you don't go through the sweaty things, nothing, like nothing. And I tell you by experience, you want to get the Peruvian maca.
How do you spell that?
M-A-C-A.
Okay, and where would you get the Peruvian? Online?
Online, go online. There's many places that you can, Whole Foods might have it, I don't know.
Okay.
But you want to get the Peruvian maca.
And another thing is also the lack of exercise mobility.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that most diseases don't like oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
So when you exercise, you're oxygenating your blood, oxygenating your organs, so and increasing your metabolism, increasing your circulation. So you can have a golden diet,
Yes.
and if you do not exercise, there's a little use to you.
Yes. You could be eating the best. And you know, an interesting thing that we have met, and all of us have met people that say, you know, I'm insulin resistant, I eat well, what's going on? You know? You also meet people that have gained so much weight, they get on a raw diet, and that's wonderful, but they still, nothing's going to happen because there are other imbalances in the system. And this is why people get frustrated, because they try every diet, the good ones, the better, everything up there, and nothing seems to move. And it will not move until we clean the glass. Because you see, we start eating well, we eat well, right? Most of us eat well. But what's happening is that we're putting clean stuff in a dirty glass. So we need to clean that glass first, so these organs are working efficiently.
To take the good stuff.
And then there will be the absorption will take place, the assimilation will take place, and you got a happy body and you have a happy mind because it's an intimate relationship there.
Yeah, and you look in the mirror and say, yeah, you're happy.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah. And this is where the detoxifying organs come into play. So these are the superheroes, organs that cleanse your body. So how do these toxins affect metabolism and the weight loss? And I'm concentrating on weight loss, but there's just so many other things that toxins affect in our body. It creates a havoc, actually. But congested liver is a slow metabolism. Chronic inflammation and weight gain. Many toxins are inflammatory, causing the body to retain fluids and accumulate fat as a protection. There's hormonal disruption that happens. Toxins disrupt key hormones like insulin, leptin, which regulates hunger. Some people just never get satiety. They're just like hungry all the time. That's because that's out of whack. Because again, the body's so out of balance by these toxins. Cortisol level. All of these cause you to eat more and more and to store more fat. It's funny because when I get stressed and things happen in my house, I tend to go to eat. Like it's almost like comfort food. So if the liver is overloaded, it cannot process glucose properly. Let's remember that if the liver is overloaded, it cannot process glucose properly. So there's no reason for us to be diabetic. We just need to balance these things out in our body. This causes blood sugars to spike, more cravings, and abdominal fat storage. Sometimes we start craving things where we never had before. And we're almost like, why am I craving this? I was okay before. What has happened? But this is the example, how it affects our metabolism and how the weight gain comes in. Please have questions for me if I need to clarify something here.
Yes. Okay.
So I have a
Yeah.
coworker. I have a coworker.
And if I cannot answer it, let him answer it.
Okay. When he was young, he had the testicle cancer, and they had to remove his testicles.
Right.
And now he has to take not estrogen. What's the hormone?
Right.
Or shots to
Testosterone?
Testosterone, yeah.
Yeah.
Because his body doesn't produce any.
Yes.
testosterone.
Wow.
So and then he's really heavy on top of that. So
There are foods that can help him produce testosterone,
Yeah.
but without his testicles, I guess it will not. I don't know how that will work, honestly. Anyway, there's a relationship between an overloaded liver and insulin resistance, and I'm going to go very brief on this because most of us know this very well. But insulin is a hormone responsible for regulating glucose levels in the blood. Its main function is to transport sugar from food to the cells to be used as energy. But when the liver is saturated with toxins and fat, it doesn't process glucose properly.
Yeah. In a sense, the world has concentrated themselves in sugar. Sugar is horrible.
Yeah.
But the main problem with
Diabetes.
is not the sugar. The sugar is because the body is not allowing the insulin to open the cell to take the sugar.
Mhm.
But the biggest offender of diabetes is fried foods,
Yeah.
greases, because what happens is that the fat, you have the receptors in the cell, insulin comes in, touches it, opens the cell, sugar goes in. But fat covers all of the receptors.
Mhm.
So when insulin comes in, she doesn't recognize what is it supposed to do.
The
And
key-
then the sugar stays in the blood.
It's like the key doesn't fit because of the fat
Yeah.
surrounding this. And they've been saying they have not talked about this. You know, they have concentrated on the sugar. The sugar does produce fat eventually because
Yes.
excess sugar turns into fat.
And then the sugar becomes a problem once you're insulin resistant.
Yeah. They've actually done a study, they had 30 people on a high-fat diet, and they had 30 people on a high-sugar diet, no fat.
Mm-hmm.
The people with the high-fat diet ended up with diabetes, and the people with the
Yeah.
high-sugar, no fat, had no diabetes.
Yeah.
But they had cavities.
Yeah.
Always something.
So it's not, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And
So I had a question.
oh, yes, I'm sorry, sister.
So, should we eliminate free oil?
We should, as much
a
as
diabetic?
we should be very selective in how we consume any all oils are oils, and they're
150 calories?
yeah, you know, we use them sparingly, but they have no nutritional value unless you get them from how they used to do it back in the Bible time.
And
It was
that's how
freshly done, and you know, they will just, because it was freshly made, it had the antioxidants and all these things in there, and they will take it from house to house. That's how it was, you know, that's a nice way to consume that. But nowadays it's not like that. It's processed, even if it's cold pressed and all this stuff. No, we need to keep away from it as much. Let's eat the olives. Let's do the avocado. Let's do the nuts. The natural, as much as we can. We need to eliminate these because our body, especially in some bodies, is more difficult for it to handle it. You know?
The body has no idea what to do with an oil.
Yeah.
It
You know,
doesn't
it's-
know what to store it, doesn't know to get rid of it, so it ends up somewhere that it creates problems for you.
Mhm. Health problems. So insulin cannot do its job correctly. Sugar accumulates in the blood instead of being used as energy. This causes insulin resistance, leading to increased fat accumulation, especially in the abdomen area. Then you start getting into chronic fatigue, constant hunger, and carbohydrate cravings, and difficulty losing weight. And it becomes almost an impossibility to lose weight, an impossible mission.
So I saw this thing on YouTube about a doctor
Yeah.
advising for when your system's plugged up, but you can't go to the bathroom.
Drink oil or something.
Drink oil and lemon
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah, I know.
Salt water.
Yeah. Well, they have people taking spoonfuls of all these oils, and
I know.
yeah, yeah. I use a lot of coconut milk. You know, the fat from the coconut. I use that. You know, I take that out. It's a good fat, and I take it out, and I, you know,
You buy the
And-
canned coconut.
the can of coconut Thai is pretty decent. You know, and I look at the ingredients. Some of them only have like 3 ingredients. That's the one if you can find it. I'm sorry, they're hard to find. Good stuff. They have the polysorbate 60 and all these other things that they're adding to it now. But
So then coconut oil is not good either because it's oil.
yeah, unless you can find with the coconut oil, use all of them. All the oils that are processed sparingly,
Yeah.
and avoid them as much as you can.
No,
Okay.
let's rephrase that.
All right.
Well, there's the canola and all these other oils that are chemically produced. Stay away from them.
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to
Yes, those
I've
things.
heard of those.
Yes.
use anything, if is to be used, olive oil, coconut,
Yeah,
but again, remember, they're refined.
they are refined. It's
Yeah.
like sugar. There's so many sugars up there, but let's remember they're all sugars. Yes, sister.
Yeah, there's just one, go ahead, take it first.
Yeah.
MCT oil, do you have any information on that?
Well, I know they use it because let me think again why they use. Oh, because it's small chain fatty acids, which means it's more digestible, and they use it for people that are low weight so that they can gain weight. Basically that was the whole idea of that oil. But it is a processed oil again. It's supposed to be easier to digest, and that's what they use it for. People that cannot just digest fats, they use MCT, or they want them to gain weight, so they give them so they can gain some weight.
Now, you're talking about oils, you cannot eat any oil that's fried. Not
Oh,
even
no,
olive
no,
oil.
no, yeah.
Not even olive oil, it becomes rancid, it becomes a poison, it causes your blood arteries to be sticky and your blood can't flow.
Yeah. Well, the chemical yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you can't use olive oil.
Yeah.
People
Well-
think that olive oil is good, and they'll start frying with olive oil.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't work that way.
Well, when you start frying with oils, their chemical structure actually changes,
Yeah,
and it's very toxic.
yeah, it becomes rancid.
What?
If
Yeah.
you're going to, I think heat any oil at all, it has to be coconut oil or grapeseed, or there's one more.
Yeah, the grapeseed, you want to be very, very cautious with that. Grapeseed, and they also have the rapeseed and all these other things. And yeah, stay away. Yeah, canola, just no
the
good.
thing that we got to remind ourselves, they're processed. They're not in their natural state.
Yeah.
In order for you to, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, I can remember how many olives you
Yeah.
have to squeeze to get 1 tablespoon of oil.
Yeah.
So the concentration is just high.
Yeah. It says, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, in that which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat, and for food.
That's the guy who created the car. He knows exactly what's best for it.
He's the engineer.
So the solution, and this is something I think I just mentioned, that we have met people that are eating healthy, but their liver's overloaded, and the body continues to store fat instead of burning it. So the solution is detoxifying the liver. It's the key to improving insulin sensitivity and activating fat burning. Let's go to the next one.
And I can remember how many times the circulatory system, the blood, goes through the liver. And it's several times around in the course of a 24-hour. Your whole blood system goes through the liver in order to be purified. And if it's not being purified, you're taking all that back.
Yeah.
And we're going to move quickly. So this is the liver, and that is considered the super filter. The liver is the number one. And it, what it does, we got a lot of nurses and everybody's pretty much, but it filters the blood, eliminates toxins, it converts toxic substances to harmless compounds like medication and all that. This is how the body's able to get rid of this stuff. Regulates fats and transforms reserves into energy. And how does it get overloaded? Foods with processed vegetable oils, excess sugar, alcohol, and medications. Now this is really nice, and I've done these. Drink ginger water in an empty stomach. Have you ever guys had that? That is so delicious, especially if it's warm water. And you can do this on an empty stomach in the mornings. Ooh.
That should be
Yeah.
the first, at least half hour before you get out of bed, before you wash your teeth, anything.
Yeah.
Consume lemon water.
I have my mother, 94. Sometimes she's like, oh, I'm dying today. Today's my day. Did I bring her that? She springs back up. I'm not kidding you.
You
Yeah.
said lemon water, she said ginger.
Both ginger and lemon water. They're both excellent.
Can you mix them?
You can mix them. Oh yeah, actually mixing them is a delicious drink. Yes.
With the little warm water?
Yeah.
Okay.
And dandelion, is for the liver. Milk thistle. All those teas are very, very good. Your kidneys. This is your body's water filters. So these are the organs that we're going to be working on to detox your kidneys, your liver. Okay, so what do? They eliminate water-soluble toxins through urine. They regulate the minerals and electrolytes in the blood. They prevent fluid retention, lack of water, excess salt, and consumption of artificial beverages. So how to help them? Coconut water is so good.
Yeah, it's interesting about coconut water is that during Second World War, when they ran out of
IVs,
the IV, they use coconut water
yes.
without
Yeah.
filter. They just
Oh,
get it.
yes, and they survive, yes. They used it as IVs, yeah. Drink coconut water and green juices. Eat cucumber, celery, watermelon. That's really good for your you know, when she, I'm going to go quickly because I don't want this to be a biology class and keep you guys all afternoon. But when she came, my mom came to stay with me. She has been my guinea pig. Poor mom, but she's a trooper. She said, "Oh, give it to me. I don't care." But yeah, she had, you know, stage 3 kidney
Oh, my.
problems.
Wow.
And you know, her numbers went, oh, so I went to the doctor when they brought her here, and I'm like, well, you know, this and that. And they're like, well, you know, her age, don't expect too much. They might go down, but never. Her numbers went up. So, you know,
Wow.
she's a testament. 95 this year.
95?
Amen.
Yes,
Wow.
95.
Like a cat.
Oh, yeah, she's quite alive, my mom. Okay. Intestine is the toxin recycler. You see, she wants to. What does it do? And your intestines are so important. I mean, that is, you know, after I think your liver is your toxin, but it absorbs nutrients and eliminates toxins through the feces, regulates the gut microbiota, which your immune system depends on the health of that microbiome, plays a key role in immunity. And how does it become toxic? The refined sugars, the fried foods, the dairy products, and the antibiotics. So how do you help it? You eat high fiber foods like chia and flax seeds. You consume probiotics. And I will go as far as, instead of probiotics, do the prebiotics. So the prebiotics is actually the food that keeps it healthy. So you want to do, you know, if you have to do the probiotics
And the key, I'm sorry, and the key is that the food that contains them, not to buy prebiotics in the capsule, because when it goes through the stomach destroys them.
right. So the probiotics is actually the live bacteria, almost. The prebiotics is the food that feeds that the bacteria enjoys. So you want to do that. You know, there are the leeks, the cruciferous vegetables, the garlic, all those things. Yeah, they love that.
Turmeric?
Turmeric, yeah, I'm not sure, but I know that turmeric is very good for inflammation. It's excellent, yeah.
Can you shed some more light on the appendix and the gallbladder? It seems like more and more every year I hear more of these surgeries being done. Removing the gallbladder, removing the appendix, appendicitis, and
Yeah.
what causes that? Is this just not taking care of?
Yeah,
your
it's
gut
all, yeah, one word, lifestyle.
Okay.
Lifestyle. And a lot of the gallbladder, they're drinkers, but not necessarily. It can be other issues, yeah.
Yeah, once any of those kind of surgeries are performed, welcome to drugs,
Yeah,
because
yeah, it's hard.
their
That's-
functions have to be taken by something, and the body doesn't have any longer, so you're
Yeah.
gonna be on meds for the rest of your life.
Yeah, gallbladder, you know, it's okay. I think I was thinking of the appendix when he said gallbladder. I'm sorry, sister.
I don't know if that works for the appendix, because I had mine out in 4th grade, and,
Your gallbladder
No,
or your
Appendix.
appendix.
yeah, but I do know it's a necessary part. I read about it, how important it is in
Mhm.
the body.
For
Yeah,
your immune
With the
system.
diet and exercise and all that, I haven't suffered anything.
yeah.
It's part of your immune system.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
So lungs, the air filters, what do? They eliminate gaseous toxins like carbon dioxide. They help maintain the body's acid balance. And how do they become toxic? Lack of oxygen, environmental pollution, and tobacco.
Chemtrails.
Yeah. How to help them? You practice deep breathing and outdoor exercise. It's that simple. Eat antioxidant foods like rich foods like berries.
You know, I don't know if in high school they ever taught you how to breathe. How are you supposed to breathe?
Through your
In through your
stomach.
nose and
The
out
stomach,
through- yeah.
not your chest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
you
used
have
to
to
tell you,
learn
take your chest out. No, you need to allow your stomach to expand for the diaphragm to allow the lungs to expand for
Yeah.
you. Most cancers happen in the lower part of the lungs
Yeah.
because we're not breathing correctly. We're not oxygenating the bottom part of our lungs.
Just watch your baby, her stomach.
Ah.
So, okay, so we got our lungs. These are all the eliminatory organs. These are the ones that help us excrete toxins. So these are the ones we need to keep healthy and strong. Skin is another escape route for toxins. So sweating, exercise, all these things. Have you heard of dry brushing?
Dry
Have you heard?
brushing?
Uh-huh.
Oh, take it off
Yes.
your dead skins?
Yes, that is so important, and it's uh-huh. And there's
Most of the dust
the
in
next-
your homes are dead cells.
Ew. Oh.
Yeah.
But next time we could show how to do that. Dry brushing. Yeah.
I'll look that up.
They release toxins through sweat, protects against environmental chemicals. So how does it become toxic? Cosmetics, parabens,
Creams.
and yeah, our soaps and things have that ingredient, parabens. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it properly.
And that's why
Parabens.
it's so important to read the ingredient, because remember, the body deals with nanograms.
Yeah.
So it absorbs a lot of stuff through your skin.
And use natural skin products, and do steam baths and exfoliate with sea salt.
And cold showers.
There is a phase 2 to this study, and the other one goes to more deep cellular cleansing. So this is just the basics, so that we can start introducing it how to care for these organs. So what's the relationship with toxicity and slow metabolism? And I don't know about you, but there's people that's, like I said, they sleep hours and hours, they get up and they're tired,
And
they can't
because
think.
they're tired of sleeping.
Yeah. These are symptoms of a metabolism that's overloaded with toxins. The chronic fatigue, the fluid retention, abdominal bloating, digestive problems, difficulty losing weight or even gaining weight, both ways. So toxicity, as we remember, it blocks metabolism and slows weight loss, but it also, blocks vital processes in our system. The detoxifying organs work together to cleanse the body. We can help our bodies with specific foods, And again, we have to remember that this doesn't happen overnight, so we have to be patient. This didn't happen overnight. We need to be consistent with the detoxification habits. Every time we buy foods, okay, I need to buy this and this for my drink. I need to buy the cucumbers and, whatever. Take your little list of the drinks and go there with, already planned out what you're going to get. Again, I think I've mentioned this already. What to avoid, sources of toxins. We talked about the refined sugars, the white flour, the ultra-processed products, fried foods, vegetables, alcoholic, carbonated, all those things. And I think most of us do have an idea about all this. But we get complacent, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And little by little, because it doesn't happen overnight, we start introducing those things that we know better to do, but we just like feeling so good that, hey, it's not going to hurt one of these or that, and then, but it does. Our body, we think that somehow we eat all these toxins, all these things, and when we eat it and we go to the next meal, that first meal is gone and forever, I did really bad, but now I'm going to do really good. Well, there's consequences to that first meal. you know, fermentation, putrefaction, all these things that are happening. You know, there's been people that have been, that have died, and they have taken autopsies of their gut, and there have been like 20 pounds of feces in there.
5 pounds.
Yeah. So when we see guts, it may not be just fat, but it may be other things. You know, that's how bad. You remember those pictures at the beginning of this, the dump truck with all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how our bodies, we don't realize, can start looking inside, you know? So key foods for detoxification, all the cruciferous vegetables, wonderful. They're just, you can't go wrong. I always try to keep parsley in the house, and I try to keep broccoli and cauliflower. Every week, I buy that. I always try to keep that. You know, if anything, that I keep.
And one thing, broccoli is incredible against cancer. But the secret to broccoli is to cut it 45 minutes before you cook
Yes. Mm-hmm.
it. Because the sulforaphane takes that long to become active
Yeah.
in broccoli.
So you cut it 45 minutes
Before
and
you-
then.
Yeah.
Before you steam
You
it.
can cut it a day before and leave it there and use it. But leave it sitting there because it starts producing.
Okay, so,
that.
yeah, so you don't just cut it and throw it in.
Right.
Yeah,
You
no,
wait
no.
at least
Yeah,
45
yeah,
minutes an hour.
yeah. Yeah, sister.
I just like, bitter melon is a very good,
Yes,
food to eat.
yes.
I could not find it here for 7 years, and I just found an Asian store in Cookville that sells it.
Oh, really?
My garden produces it every year.
What?
So,
I've
What's your
never
address?
seen it. Yeah.
Oh,
How
wonderful.
do you use bitter melon?
Well, the sister might know more about that.
Well, you can steam it like you steam any other vegetable.
Mhm.
Does it take out the bitterness?
No.
Oh, you just gotta get acquired taste.
Yeah. Well, you might.
For this morning, and I put it with Brussels sprouts, and I had 3 things in there, Brussels sprouts and broccoli, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and the bitter melon.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
Well, thank you for sharing.
okay.
They're all the bitter herbs. Great for your liver. They stimulate the bile production. Fruits rich in antioxidants. You know, they protect against oxidative damage.
Our dog died, so the deer have all the antioxidants.
What was that?
What? Regular joke.
Yeah.
But I
Our
missed
dog
it.
died,
Yeah.
so the deers ate all the antioxidants.
Oh, I know they did. They came and they.
Linda's out.
They did. Soluble and soluble fiber, the flax, all the seeds, you know, those are very, very good. The healthy fats, you know, they have olive oil. We don't want it. Like I said, and this is done by a doctor, a lot of this study. And, you know, even people from our faith still use a lot of the olive oil, but literally I think the spirit of prophecy talks about it clearly about how to avoid. We need to avoid them, you know. They help regenerate cell membranes and support liver function. So the golden rule is not about eating less, but eating the right things, the right combinations at the right time. It really is very important.
Do you have
And these,
anything on food combination?
we will, yeah, because that is so, people don't realize how combinations is everything for the absorption, for everything. When we have foods that are competing for absorption, we might, you know, we're just throwing away good food. Yeah, plants for the liver, you know, we know milk thistle, dandelion, turmeric, all these are anti-inflammatory, and some of them just help eliminate toxins through the bile. And milk thistle helps the liver, improves liver regeneration.
And what about milk thistle tea? I've seen it.
Yeah, yes,
So that'd be good.
Mhm.
And dandelion tea, I think I've seen.
Yeah.
yes.
And of course, turmeric.
Dandelion grows wild all over my property.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, organic if you guys want to pick.
They consider it a weed, but it's bringing calcium into your soil.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so when you see a lot of dandelion, the earth is asking you for, leave me alone, I'll fix your land.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. If now we have the plans for the kidneys. So we have the plans for the liver, now the plans for the kidneys. Horsetail is excellent. Nettle, plants for the intestines. You have psyllium and you have flaxseed. You may have mint and chamomile. And how to use them? Drink a detox infusion twice a day. This is something you can start doing right away. You want to alternate. I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Is the nettle, is that the steam?
Yes. Yeah.
Stinging nettle.
Yes, yeah. You want to alternate between different herbs to avoid overloading a single organ. So if this week you use this herb, next week do another one, and like that. And when you do detoxifications, you want to do it. We're going to do a 5-day challenge if you guys are interested. But you don't want to do no more than 15 days, and then you kind of let your body.
Yeah, and remember we read earlier, too much of a good thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
intemperate.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And-
the rotations of those teas are important.
Yeah. Hydration is the key to efficient elimination, is hydration. And there's a little formula there that's a bit more precise, because the average is 2 liters and we should be good, but this is precise to your weight, the amount of water. So you take your weight in kilograms and then you multiply by 0.35. And that equals how many liters you should have a day for your weight and for your size.
And that also depends on the level of activity.
Yes, yeah,
Or it could be
exactly.
half your body weight,
I'm sorry?
half your body weight, the amount of water that you intake.
I've heard that.
Well, yeah, there are different calculations up there. This is the one that I think is very accurate.
And now
Yeah.
remember, the overconsumption of water is also harmful.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Sure.
yeah.
Say
Hypon-
that again, how you calculate it?
Yeah, so you take your body weight,
In kilograms.
yeah, in kilograms. So you just divide that by 2.2, and that gives you your kilograms. And then you multiply by 0.035. So your weight divided by 2.2 times that 0.035. And that's a
About
pretty,
2.5 liters.
yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
ever heard of the formula, take your weight, divide it in half, and, that's how many ounces you should drink a day?
Okay, all right.
She said 2.2.
And if all of these calculations, if we compare them, they're pretty much similar. That we usually come
Look close.
to we come close to all the same numbers. Okay. Lemon water alkalizes the body and supports the liver. That's what the brother told me this morning. I gave my mother, he says, alkalizes. Yeah, lemon water is a go-to for me. It really is. Chlorophyll water also is excellent. It improves cellular oxygenation.
What is that? What did you say?
Chlorophyll?
Chlorophyll water, yeah. You know, or you can start making your green drinks more often, you know, because detox herbal teas, combinations of ginger, turmeric, and nettle help to cleanse. And it says here about at least 2 to 3 liters of water depending on the body weight and activity level. Adequate rest, and rest is so important because rest is the only time that our body repairs itself. And there's certain detoxifications that take place at certain hours of the night. And when we interrupt especially the liver goes to 2 phases of detoxing, and you don't want to be up during those hours. So you want to go to sleep between 7, 10, 10:30 at the latest. And then you want to get up, early, 6:30, 8. You want to go to sleep, like I said, start turning off your lights early because your melatonin production starts, and you're
And it's
slowing.
light sensitive.
And yes, so when the night starts falling, your melatonin starts. God designed it so perfect. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to take melatonin supplements. We just let our body not do what it naturally was designed to do. Let's
Do
see.
you have the number of hours?
Yeah.
Do you recommend the number of hours, like when do you quit eating? How many hours before bed?
I think your last meal should be by 5.
Yeah, because this
Yeah.
MD down in Texas was telling us at church that 9 o'clock is, of course, time zones, you know,
Yeah.
but your body starts cleansing itself at that point, and you don't want to be digesting food
No.
at that time.
When we get on a laying down position, it's like you turn off your digestion. It's like a key that turns it off. So the moment you lay down and you have food, your digestion completely almost comes down to a halt. So that in the morning, you're not going to feel good because that digestion didn't take place. And you're probably going to have a restless night. Yeah.
And people say eating between meals is bad, and it is. But anything that you put in your mouth will stop your digestive system.
Yeah.
A piece of gum, whatever it is, because the body immediately receives the signal. There's food coming down. So stop your process to receive what's coming down.
Yeah. And it stops whatever was going on in there, like finishing off your dinner. It stops that. And then the other thing comes in, and until this thing that came in doesn't come homogeneous to what's in there, it waits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It ferments.
It ferments because it's waiting for this whatever.
Stuff to go
And
in,
that's,
then it comes down.
yeah, Sister White is very clear. Not even a bean, not even nothing, not even
Chewing gum or
nothing. Don't put in
Water.
Yeah,
water.
water's
You
good.
can, yeah.
Other liquid?
How about the teas?
Herbal
I,
No coffees.
nothing because everything, if it has sugar, if it has whatever, the body senses that it needs.
That's a food
it's
source.
got to
Yeah.
break it down. It's nanograms again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would just do the water and maybe some teas in between, light teas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a herbal, like herbal.
Okay, excuse me, we have to leave because of our driving time.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, sisters, for coming. Please come back.
Thank you.
We so enjoyed it, we certainly will.
Awesome.
Okay.
God bless. Traveling nurses.
Bye-bye.
And send me your email, so I'll send you the PowerPoint.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And if you would, I'd like to get your presentation too. because
Oh,
we
absolutely.
meet with
Yeah.
groups and study with them on this.
Okay. I was going to ask you, was it something I said? I'm just kidding.
Bye, ladies. God bless.
I do want to add that, I don't know if you know Steve Gundry, I watch a lot of his presentations, but
Yeah.
the olive oil that you buy out of the grocery stores, a lot of them are not good at all. They're
No.
oil. Of course, he's promoting his.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he shows he goes to another country.
Okay.
Yeah, and they cold,
Press it.
no, they don't, they put it through some.
She wants to go in the car.
And he tells you to drink a tablespoon every day of this stuff, because he says it's good for you.
Yeah.
Let's remember, oils are good in machinery.
Take care, God bless.
Bye-bye. God bless.
Metal parts.
Okay, we're almost coming to the end, guys. So sleep should be between 7 to 8 hours each night.
Before 12. Spot.
No more than 9 hours, guys. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And no less than 7 hours.
Yeah.
Between 7 and 8.
That tea
You know.
is good, makes me thirsty.
And don't
There's a
eat
question, Deb? Don't eat?
2 to 3 hours before bed to avoid digestive overload. Avoid screens before bed to improve melatonin production. Drink a relaxing herbal tea, valerian, chamomile, or lavender to optimize sleep quality. So here we comes. So these are the drinks that we will sample today. Yeah, just so we can get a feel what it's like.
Throw those all together. That's good, it looks good.
Yeah. No, this is not so bad. Look, his face like, yeah, right. This is pretty good. Actually, they're very tasty. I hope they're still, I've had them since this morning. But and like natural coconut water, if you guys ever need like the real, I buy the case. I can get it for you.
Okay.
What, the
Yeah.
coconut?
Yes,
Yeah.
the coconut, where you cut the thing and you drink the water and the meat from inside. Whoa! Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And there's a great dessert with it. You take 3 or 4 dates, you take the young pulp of the coconut and blend it, put a little bit of
Fennel.
Fennel?
Fennel.
Oh, wow.
and a little bit of
Just a
salt.
little bit of
Yeah, it's delicious.
Not even a dog would eat it.
I had some just a few days ago, the real coconut water.
Oh.
Is it? It's a world of
Oh,
difference.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
so.
Adrian ate it. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I'm a weirdo, but he absolutely loved it. He always got it from a little Asian man. He'd come home with a bunch of it, put it into the refrigerator, and yeah.
You know,
Enjoy it.
yeah.
Nothing
Oh no,
better.
we love coconut. I can smell it from anywhere. Oh, there's coconut.
I found some of them at the same store I was talking about this week.
Is it Dawn? Do you get it from Dawn and Mike?
It's over there up.
Lovaville?
Up Jefferson.
Rural King.
Oh no.
It's
By
beside,
Rural King,
it's beside that big store called,
Rural King, the battery store in the front.
Habitat for something.
Habitat
or
of Humanities right there?
yeah, right
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
They have coconuts in there?
Yes,
The big R.
yes, so they had coconuts, I saw them in
That's-
there.
Really?
That wasn't my
That's
first
the,
time seeing them, I bought two.
Phil Am store,
It's
The
called
fan.
Philham.
Phil Am store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's rich in potassium, electrolytes. It's just, but I order it from a family that gets it from Georgia, and it comes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're
This
really
family is amazing. They're from
Barbados.
Barbados. And they have a knack for picking out the best fruits. They're
Okay.
amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have your card?
Top and top of the
They're.
line.
I can give you their. They have a store, so. But yeah, I can give you. But yeah, I get my papayas and all those things from them.
We haven't no complaints when they pick their
Yeah.
fruits and stuff for us.
And I tell her, you pick it.
Mangoes.
Yeah, I don't know what. She just looks at them, smells them. Oh, it's this one. I'm like, wow.
It's an island secret.
Yeah, it's an island.
Amen.
She-
She knows how, yeah.
She knows how. So we're going to have this drink here, and we can sample it now if you guys like.
Okay,
Yeah, let's do that.
yes.
So what is
And
it?
you survived?
Cucumber or what?
Oh, that one's cucumber. Oh, let's see.
Is your mic on?
Cucumbers be
Now, what's
juicy,
this one
right?
here?
Your mic?
I don't know.
Lina, which one is this?
Which one is
Yeah,
this?
Lina, which one
Oh,
is this?
this is the cucumber, celery,
Wow.
lemon juice, and coconut water.
Oh, man, that
Oh.
sounds good.
You could taste the
I
salt
can
from the
taste
celery.
celery.
Mhm.
Celery is very strong.
It smells like cucumbers.
And like they say, nothing should go to waste.
That's right.
Well,
You,
let me-
you,
let me
you
look
get
at
that,
it.
right?
I think I got it.
It's an acquired
For you,
taste.
yeah, that is for you.
So is this for the detoxing liver?
Yeah.
Yes, this is one of the drinks.
Yeah, this is the detoxing of the liver.
Uh-huh.
Should we keep our cups for the next?
No water allowed.
Yes.
Ah, yeah, yes.
I can come
Hang on
around,
to your cups, you guys.
I can come around and pour the other
A
one.
chaser.
I guess we better go and pour the other one. With them in your hand. Have it to the other one.
Oh, let's do the
Right there.
bitter melon.
Oh, no. Can you imagine? Get everybody's faces
I
on
eat it
video.
on like breakfast, you know, I put eggs in it. That's
You
how
have
we
the
do
bitter
it.
melon tea? Bitter melon tea?
Okay. Here's the next one.
And this one you take on an empty stomach for 5 consecutive days.
This one here.
Yes.
This much, or in a full
Yeah,
bottle?
this much we can handle.
You want it to a big glass, yeah.
Can
Yes.
you go back to the ingredients so that you could get a bit, well, do you have, do you have it on paper? Are you gonna pass out? any-
Yes, because you see, this you can do it on its own if this is all you want to do. But if we at the end, I'm going to show you how you can do the week uniting all of these drinks during those 5 weeks. I mean, those 5 days.
5 days.
Yes.
Okay, so you have this on paper then?
Yes.
Okay, I won't take a picture.
What's the second round?
Oh, but not as a handout. Take a picture. I can get you a printout later, but I don't have it with me.
That's what I mean, okay, hang on, we're gonna
Yeah.
get that.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
And this is
What's
on
the
the
second one?
Oh, the second one. Oh, yeah. Let me take you there. Okay, this is the second one.
Lina.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, could you go back so you can get a picture of the lemon?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And there.
So this is, it's going to be 2 slices. This one,
Okay?
and then this. Oops, I'm sorry.
How many ounces are you supposed to take?
A glass, 8 ounces.
8 ounces.
8 ounces.
And water.
Oh, wow, that's a
And how
big
many
glass.
days? 5 days?
5 days.
1 8-ounce glass per day?
Yes, if that's all you want, on an empty stomach.
morning?
Yes, and first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, you want to do that.
Oh, yeah, I love
to hear
it.
that.
When you make this one, is it good for 24 hours only? Like this? Is it good for-
Yes, yeah, you want maybe 2 days max,
Okay.
but more than that, I will not keep
I
it.
like it.
So did we get that?
Yes, we're ready to move on to the spinach one.
Any takers?
I'll take some.
You get this
Okay,
every,
good.
how often do you take these? Like,
Every day?
you said
Yes,
5
you
days?
yes, you can do this every day.
Yeah.
This drink like this is very easy on you. It would just,
Like
but
8
yeah,
ounces? or
yeah.
something?
But remember, you want to rotate. So you want to take this for a certain time and then rotate to something else. Yeah,
So this is something you make and then you drink right away, or?
yeah. You drink it right away.
It's best to drink right away.
Dosage take on an empty stomach 5 consecutive days.
This is a way
Yes.
to get rid of the
That's, you
celery
need another
stalk.
picture of that one.
That's just,
Instead of letting them turn into
Take another?
rubber.
No, because I didn't know you took the first one. That's a, jump on my back.
So this can be, if you want to do like monthly detoxes, we want to start doing. We want our food to become our medicine.
Yes.
So you want to do it consecutively. You know.
Yeah, and it would be nice if you kept a diary,
Yes.
how you
yeah,
felt, so we can
yeah.
compare
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and see where we can go from there.
Let's see. Oh, so you guys did the second drink, yes.
Yeah.
So it's this one here.
Okay.
So that one was one cup of. You want to do organic with this type, especially with this.
Spinach,
A green apple,
1 green apple,
and half a lemon, and a filter water.
and we have well water.
How about
Yeah, and if you can document, when do you start feeling a difference, whether you got energy,
Yes.
whether, so let's just keep track of that.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that'll help us tune that up a little better.
And I tell you, I can guarantee you that within 2 weeks you're going to start feeling much more energy, less fogged. You know, just you're going to feel a difference.
Then we buy all bicycles and we'll go hiking.
Uh-huh.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What do you know about spirulina?
Oh.
Spirulina.
Spirulina's been a while.
it's
Yeah.
green.
Well, it's green.
Yeah.
Well, it's an algae that they grow it specifically. I mean, at one time it was tremendously popular.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
In fact, oxygen that it contained, a lot of the minerals, you know, it's a green.
Yeah, it's a super food. I'm sorry.
Why wouldn't it be popular now? He said it was popular years ago.
Because the,
Everybody goes
yeah,
through phases.
the pharmaceuticals and
Yeah.
it's a phase.
it was a trend, you know, and,
A trend?
yeah, and they don't, we don't go through trends. I mean, we
Yes.
do it because we know that this is what God has placed
Yeah.
in our earth for us to. So we don't go through the trend, but back then, a couple of artists said that it was great and the superfood, and it just took off.
Right. No, it's a really good food.
It's
You
still
go,
there if you want it, it's still there.
it's with any supplement. You have to make sure this comes from a good source. Good source. And on top of that, even if we're eating all these superfoods and things like that, if our organs are feebled and they're not working properly, this is where detoxing comes first. And that's why I hate to kind of give you a recipe here or throw you here and tell you this, because if this is not working properly, we could be eating gold and it's not going to do anything.
Right.
So
You
this
know.
is the purpose of this.
You
to
detox
detox our
first.
Yes,
organs
yeah.
in order to be able to put the good stuff and be
And
able
s-
to work.
and
with
everything
the
works
other.
well.
We're priming the organs.
Exactly.
Going from macro to
Receive.
micro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we clean that up first.
If you said it's only good for 2 days, the most, right?
Hmm.
If you freeze it, does it change its,
That's a good,
does it change its,
the
Yeah.
chemical
Chemical
stuff in it,
components.
yeah.
It might change the texture a little bit, perhaps. Does it keep its nutrient content?
Yes, right.
it's, yeah, it's
The what?
It's
It would be diminished as
Okay.
the days go. Yeah, it would
Oh,
definitely
if
be
you were to
diminished.
store
freeze
it.
it
Yeah,
right away.
it will.
Remember,
Yeah.
decomposition happens as soon as you
Right,
break into something.
right.
Yeah.
Because if
So,
food starts oxidizing the
He-
moment.
Yes, some of them almost immediately. So
Now, with this, you kept the fiber, didn't you?
Mhm.
Yeah, but you didn't
yes,
strain it, just.
no,
okay.
you don't need to strain it.
No, I think
Yeah.
the fiber's a lot more, and plus it's good reference for the intestinal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the next one. So this is part of that.
Oh,
This is a wonderful one too. I'll give you guys a copy. This is is
Okay.
really nice.
What about almond milk and pineapple?
Almond milk and pineapple. I like to do pineapple with, you know what's a super drink? It's pineapple with strawberries. Yeah.
Pineapple with strawberries.
Well, we want to use fruits that are acid with the acid, and semi-acid with the semi-acid, and the sweets with the sweets. We want to make sure those combinations are good, and because, yeah, it
so
makes a
that
huge
banana's
difference.
Sneaked in there. I was supposed to.
You're supposed to edit that out?
Yeah, 'cause it is.
I'm looking, where would a banana be in here? And you're looking at the picture.
Just a picture.
Yeah, this is a really
So
nice,
This is for detoxing the liver?
Yes.
hmm
and other
for
organs.
detoxing all the organs. They should help all of it.
Drink immediately to repeat.
To repeat it.
Of course.
Yeah,
Can we see the first, the slide just before this?
this one?
Because that was a
That's just-
continuation?
Yes,
Okay,
of that,
That part is.
okay, thank you.
okay.
And there's different values of
It is,
cinnamon also.
8 ounces.
There are different types of cinnamon, yes. Yeah, they are.
I thought cinnamon was an irritant, or can be an irritant.
Yes, I use cinnamon. When you use it as therapeutic, it's a whole different thing than if you're using this all the time. But if you use it for a certain amount of time, for a certain purpose, it does what it's supposed to do. Yeah.
Did you want to get that picture? It was the next one.
And you know, cinnamon has a lot of wonderful properties. Cacao has a wonderful
Cacao has
properties.
that.
Again, you use them for a purpose, a certain amount of time, and you know, you slow down on some things.
What is cacao?
We used to, my buddy used to,
Kind of looks like chocolate. so
Yes, it's
Kind
It's,
of reminds me of chocolate or carrot.
Covaltail or horsetail?
horsetail.
What's that?
Yeah,
They make
that
like
was
a-
here.
They make like a tea with it.
Yes, that's for your liver. That's a good detox. I have it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If anybody's suffering from high blood pressure, Flora of Jamaica.
yeah, it's Jamaican flower.
Flora of Jamaica is amazing.
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus, yes,
Yeah, hibiscus, that's what they are.
Beets.
Yeah, go ahead.
and beets.
I didn't take one.
Can you go back to the spring
Well,
first?
I'm sorry. Yeah, this one.
Yes, thank you.
Just take a picture, honey.
That's it.
Thank you.
I don't need
Okay.
that picture. Here, go ahead. Passion, no.
Well, I just wanna make sure you have all your pictures, babe.
Is there a way that
That's
you
why I
can
keep it
send
by you
this
so you can do
syllabus
that.
to us?
He's the one that would
We
know.
can send all this presentation to all of you.
My battery died and I need to take one.
So do you need our email addresses on
We'll
that?
put this on YouTube.
Oh,
Okay.
you're putting it on YouTube.
Lina, I'm sorry, going back to the cinnamon, there's like 2 kinds.
Yes, there's.
What do you know about it?
I have read some good things about it, and I have also read that it's somewhat of an irritant.
Digestion?
There's a research up there, and I can't really recall all the information on that. But I can get you some good information on it. A really deep research on cinnamon.
Supposedly the Ceylon cinnamon.
Okay, yeah.
You can only eat so much of it, and then it
And
becomes hazardous.
Mm-hmm.
So the Saigon cinnamon is much, you can have as much as you want.
Right. And the price is a huge difference between the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One is super expensive and the other one is like $1 or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So this is the key recommendations and a 5-day challenge. This is the challenge I'm going to give you guys. What foods should you avoid and which should you prioritize during your detox? So you might want to write this down. I mean, take pictures of this if you're going to do the challenge.
It would be nice if everybody did it, so we can.
We can keep
compare notes.
record, you know? Do it together. Yes. And we can almost call each other and say how's, how we're doing.
Can we start it in March? First week in March?
Well, I was thinking a little earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but yeah, we can
That's even
discuss.
better.
We'll see when everybody's up to it.
Yeah, see, that will be the challenge for I because it's not
Tomorrow.
And that's why I asked about frozen one. I think it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. I would. Can you make it into little ice cubes for him and then kind of, I don't know,
That's what I was
something like that.
Make them into ice cubes.
Can he drink it like like oh no, it's 8 ounce, right?
Yeah.
8 ounce. So how many, if you're gonna make 8 ounce, how many of, whatever you have in here is gonna make 8 ounce? Or is it more than 8 ounce or?
No, it's gonna make more than that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's gonna make what you see this right here.
It's like a tom.
That's what it made, okay, so maybe
Mhm.
that's like,
What's that, about a liter?
Pretty much, I think a liter, right?
Well,
I
liter is
ca-
what? Liter is four glasses?
a liter is.
4 cups.
No.
4 cups.
It-
Per liter.
250 is a cup, right?
250 is a cup,
Yeah,
so
32
times 4,
ounces.
32.
I gotta get this
4
picture.
8-ounce glasses is
Yeah.
32 ounces,
Yeah, I know that,
but a liter is 33.
Hang on, Lina, I'm taking this
basically
picture.
32.
Okay.
pretty much
but it dies.
4 cups, pretty much.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, so on day 1, we're going to implement the detox juice on an empty stomach and eliminate all refined sugar. Everything. You're going to start reading there's no sugar in during that week.
That's easy, I already don't.
At the green detox smoothie and increase your water intake. You know that formula that I had here, and if you guys have one that works better, but this formula is pretty good because what your weight is exactly what it's going to give you. The amount that you need. And then on day 3, you're going to include a leafy green salad with lunch and dinner. And day 4, you're going to add in cleansing herbal tea at night before bed. And you're going to avoid all this stuff. Gluten, dairy, and we can go on with the list of some of the things you want to avoid during that week. And if you want to do it for 2 weeks, it's even better.
So on day 1, we're not eating any food, just the juice?
No, you're going to eat food.
Oh.
You're going to eat some specific foods. You're not going to do the white rice or the bread and all that stuff. You're going to do salads. You can do soups. You want to keep a clean diet through that whole week because you're allowing the liver to rest and to cleanse. And to boost it, you're going to take 45-minute walks. And if you cannot do the 45, you can do 30-minute walks.
Can you split the walk up, like 3:15s or?
Is this to be done right after you take the juice? Is that to boost?
Not necessarily, but after you eat, it will be nice for you to walk.
Yeah.
after you eat.
Yeah. You can do the 30-minute, the 45-minute walk. And you're going to practice deep breathing. Now, let me give you, and I think Eddie can probably give you more information on as far as the exercise. Because after you eat, you don't want to go and do a rigorous type of exercise. You just want to, just move your digestion and just walk. Now, yes, now if you want to sweat and you want to really release some of that, then you can do the high intensity. And he can tell you exactly how to do that. And it's so quick, and it's just a wonderful way to get that your metabolism going and you know, getting a lot of detox going on.
So then how would you do that, Eddie?
How much?
The high intensity, how you
There's
do it.
4 exercises, the one that, 4 exercises, 15 seconds each. You do mountain climbers, you know which ones those are? You do squats, one after the other, then planks, and then the last one, burpees. Burpees is the one you jump, come down, throw your legs back, up and up again.
Yeah, that's hard.
And you only do 15 seconds of those.
15 seconds, oh, okay.
So it's.
That's what I said.
A total of 45 seconds.
Oh, I tried at the beginning, 'cause I
Yeah.
tried it before.
Yes, it is.
And if you can do the 45
Yeah,
seconds
that's true.
with
Can you do the
high
burpees?
intensity, it should be great. Eventually, we want to increase them to 30 seconds each.
Yeah.
So, but start with 15 seconds.
Yes.
But that's not after meal.
No.
No.
just
After the meal, the walk.
And-
digest.
30 or
and
45.
preferably Early in the mornings,
Before
yeah,
anything.
because in the evenings, you're not going to sleep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Your
you'll get
body is so
energy, yeah,
wired.
wind up.
Unless
Yeah.
it's early in the evening,
Yes.
Yes, unless it's early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least a couple hours before you go to sleep.
or like
Yeah.
5:30.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Can you please repeat the exercises again?
Oh, can you repeat the exercises again?
So, and we do it in this order. We start with the planks, 15 seconds. Then we go to mountain climbers, 15 seconds. Then you do the jumping squats, 15 seconds, and you end up with burpees. I guess we should do the opposite because burpees at the end are tough.
It's hard, yeah.
But that's when it's gonna get your
How
heart
many
rate.
cycles of that?
I'm sorry?
How many cycles?
15 seconds.
You do three sets,
Oh,
3 sets, okay.
3 sets.
Thank you.
How much rest in between the sets?
Yeah.
1 minute,
1 minute
So
rest?
1 minute of
Mhm.
that, 1 minute of rest.
correct. 45 minutes of exercise, 1 minute of rest.
Can you demonstrate the burpees?
Can you
Yeah.
demonstrate real
Yeah.
quick?
Ryan will demonstrate the burpees.
I don't remember.
I'll do a brief, I'll do 1 set.
Okay, how old are you?
Do you have any knee problems?
Maybe we should turn off the video here.
You can do the planks either this way.
Yes. And you just,
We do a minute, but
Yeah.
15 seconds start this one, then the mountain climbers are these.
Yes.
Then the jumping squats are these,
Oh, oh.
and the burpees are these.
That's the hardest.
Oh.
yes, those are hard.
That.
but I tell you, at the end of those
Good job.
15 seconds, you will,
How old are you?
70.
Yeah.
70 years young. But remember, age is mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter.
Barbara O'Neill said the muscles don't age.
That's right. They don't know age.
oh, muscles, no, yes, this is
Well,
true.
our heart, we have it pumping since we were born.
That's true.
Yeah, that's right.
Before that,
Even inside the womb.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
muscle.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, long time.
Very good. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for,
Yeah, I got,
Yeah.
back to the walk, should that be a vigorous walk or not?
not after a meal, but
After a
Not
meal.
after a meal?
No.
Walk?
no, just a nice walk.
'Cause I did walks and they were vigorous walks after meals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're resting. Remember the process that consumes the most energy in your body is digestion. So the moment that you challenge that, you're reducing your ability to digest food.
I see.
Can we end with a prayer? Will somebody lead us in prayer?
Ed can say.
Okay.
Our beloved and Heavenly Father, we are so thankful, my dear God, for all the knowledge that you have left us behind with the spirit of prophecy, with our studies, my dear God. We're a group of people that want to follow you, want to know you better, my dear God. You have revealed to us many truths, Father, that we are to share with others. Remember that we need to do with light is be saved by it, live up to the life received, and disperse it to others, my dear God. May it this be our will and our desire to do in your name. We pray all this in Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Amen.